Hello, everybody. What's going on? This is RJ from Game News USA, back today with another video. I have another interview here, and it is a professional, expert NFL gambler that shall remain anonymous. With that being said, thank you all for being here. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and share. And before we get into the questions about the NFL, I did have one question for our guest. Hello, are you there?
Yes.
All right, so first thing right off the bat, I asked this of all my guests. What is your favorite video game?
Probably Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. It has like a karma system or something in it.
You make decisions, the game impacts on your choices.
Right. All right. Now that we're about to get into these NFL questions here, I do want to say this. We are in no way endorsing any kind of specific gambling. We're merely speculating on the upcoming NFL season. So do not take what we say as gospel, because ultimately your decision to gamble or not gamble is yours and yours alone. So with that being said, you have correctly predicted the last two winners of the Super Bowl. So my question for you, sir, is: are the Chiefs gonna three-peat? Are you picking them again?
They're three-peat, baby. Let's go.
They're gonna three-peat, huh?
They're gonna three-peat.
Why?
You brought back the entire defense for the most part. You are missing one key player in L'Jarius Sneed. But if the Chiefs draft anything good in defense, it's always their corners. Charvarius Ward, Rashad Fenton even got a 6th-round draft pick for him in a trade. Trent McDuffie. Najee Johnson was on his way to starting last year as the third corner, but then he tore his ACL. And they're saying already again he's going to be in the position to take that spot. So I think you're not going to see that much of a dip in quality.
In my opinion, you only had to say one guy. All you had to say was Patrick Mahomes. How good is he really? How high is he on your all-time list?
I have him probably right where Joe Montana is. He's probably good. He's about to be the second best quarterback of all time.
Yeah, I think that's about where I would have him.
The only way you can really truly compare him to any other quarterback is what's in front of him right now in the trajectory of his career. As of right now, no quarterback has gotten the stats he has as fast as he has at the age he has. That's just a fact.
So
the rest are known, but that is a fact.
Since you are a gambling man, do you think by the end of Patrick Mahomes' career, if you were a betting man, that he'll pass Tom Brady as the GOAT?
I think everybody has a different definition of what the GOAT is.
Well,
if we're talking purely stats, no.
Well, I'm saying, will a majority of people, by the time Mahomes' career is over, consider him the GOAT over Brady?
I think the next 3 to 4 years is going to be a key component in that answer.
All right, but let's speculate. Is he going to do it?
I think he has the best chance to.
Absolutely he does. Absolutely has the best chance of anybody, for sure. And we'll have to see how it plays out.
It's an answer that nobody can answer because we just don't know how long he's going to play for.
Yep. I think the length depends a lot on it. Health.
That was the next thing I was about to say.
Yeah, health, longevity, his teammates. Winning, depends on a lot of things. But what about Andy Reid? Is he going to pass Bill Belichick as the GOAT head coach?
If Bill Belichick returns and has a losing season, I say yes, because I think that will damper his career on how people look back on it.
It's already kind of looking kind of rough for him when he doesn't have Brady. He has a losing record.
Exactly. If he comes back again and has a losing season, I will say yes.
Now, I know Andy Reid, he didn't win a Super Bowl without Mahomes, but he had some good teams like with Donovan McNabb and other teams that got to NFC Championship games. So he had some pedigree.
How has Belichick looked without a Tom Brady season?
Not good. That's good.
How has Andy Reid looked without a Mahomes?
Serviceable, if not still elite.
Has he been to a Super Bowl without?
Yep, he went. He went with McNabb, and he also went to like 4 other NFC Championship games besides that.
I think we're seeing the answer here.
Yeah, I do think he needs a few more championships though. But if he's got like 4 or 5 to Belichick's 6, and we know all of Belichick's 6 were Brady reliant, I think maybe he's got them. I do think Travis Kelce's already past Gronk. I'll admit that. I think that's over.
He still has 2 more seasons left to go.
Yeah, that's done. That one's done. That debate's over.
He's 100% on his podcast multiple times. He's going to finish out his contract.
But yeah, you've been betting on the Chiefs the last 2 years. It's obviously paid off. Are you more confident this year than last year?
I think I'm way more confident that we will put up more points. If our defense will take a step back, and I'm realizing that, but if our defense takes a step back from being in the top 3 to the top 10, I don't think you're going to see much of a dip in the market. I don't think one player makes you drop 10 spots.
Who makes you the most nervous that you have to play and go through, or who do you think could give the Chiefs the biggest run for their money?
The healthy Joe Burrow.
Bengals, huh?
The healthy Joe Burrow.
You know, I do want to give some love to the 49ers. They've been knocking at the door. At some point, I think they got to break through, right? Don't you think it's one of these years is their year?
No, I think the coach choked too many times.
You think that the window's already over?
I think the coach chokes too many times in key moments.
You know, let's quickly go a little bit division by division on things. We'll make it quick for each one. But first, I do want to say, who do you think is going to win the NFL MVP this year?
I think your top 3 candidates will be Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and I'm going to say C.J. Stroud.
Yeah, I'm really high on C.J. Stroud. I actually wouldn't be surprised if the Texans won it all and C.J. Stroud was the MVP. It wouldn't shock me because I think they're on the up and up.
I think with a second-year quarterback and a defensive head coach, I think that will be their supplement.
So, let's go right into the AFC South since we brought them up. I have the Texans winning the division. Who do you have, sir?
Can you repeat that question?
Who do you have winning the AFC South? I have the Texans. Who do you have, sir?
Texans. I think that's an easy one for me. I have the Texans.
Okay. Yeah, we don't have to spend too much time on that division. AFC East.
Sorry.
Oh, no, I was going to say the AFC East is really interesting. Do you think the Jets will get it done, or who do you got winning the East?
I think the Jets have the best chance to, but that one could be up in the air.
You have the Jets? Oh, man, dude. I'm thinking Dolphins. I'm thinking Dolphins.
I think every year towards the end, they just start losing a bunch of games all in a row.
I know. That division's going to be really interesting to watch. The Bills are still around, but the Bills lost a ton of players this offseason.
For me, it's between the Jets and the Bills. I still believe in Josh Allen, but I also think he's getting older, and I think you're going to see if he never changes his play style. If he does not change the way he plays, he will have the Cam Newton style dip.
Yeah, I think their window's closed. Like, they're closed. They're done.
And Josh Allen refuses to change his play style. He just loves to take on those hits.
Yeah, that's not going to bode well in the future. But as far as the AFC West goes, we obviously both think the Chiefs have that one. But who is going to maybe sneak in as a wild card out of the Raiders, the Chargers, the Broncos? Who do you like the most to possibly be a wild card out of that division?
Chargers, because of the head coach.
The new coach, huh?
Yeah, I still believe in Justin Herbert, but I do not believe Justin Herbert is good enough to be MVP since he has no weapons.
He gets a pass this year if you don't win a playoff game. But if you don't win a playoff game in the next 2-3 years, he's kind of in trouble there. You know what I mean?
They have to win the season. It will be better than all the other years prior with the first-year head coach.
They did lose weapons. I really, really think the Broncos are going to take people for a surprise. I think it's Broncos country. Let's ride with Bo Nix, the rookie. He's a perfect fit with Sean Payton's offense. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people.
Zach Wilson,
What's the win total for the Broncos, huh?
8 wins.
Okay, that's not too bad. I mean, a lot of people are saying 5, so hey, you're giving them some love. So the AFC North, will the Ravens remain the king, or are the Bengals back in town?
Bengals are back in town.
Bengals back in town.
That Joe Burrow's health will stay intact this year.
A lot of people are downplaying this or don't realize this about the Ravens. When you lose your coordinators, look at what happened to the Eagles last year. They're going to take a step back.
They lost their defensive coordinator. That was huge.
Yep. They're going to have to take a step back.
And I'm making the prediction. I think Joe Burrow's health stays intact.
They might lose. The Ravens might have the biggest drop in the number of wins from one season to the next because they were 14-3 last year, so they could drop to, let's say, 9-8, and they lost 5 wins. You see what I mean?
Wait, let me pose a question for you.
Yeah.
If Lamar Jackson had the O-line that Joe Burrow did the year they went to the Super Bowl, where would Lamar Jackson's season be last year?
Well, one and done.
One and done.
It's just it.
Somehow Joe Burrow managed to get to a Super Bowl with no offensive line for the most part.
But will he stay healthy? That's the key. Always the key.
I think his O-line has definitely improved, and that's why I'm making the prediction that he gets healthy. I think he focused all season on just staying healthy. He also put on more muscle this year.
Yeah, I hope he stays healthy. I think he's good for the league. But let's shift gears to the NFC. Do the Niners have the NFC West in the bag?
That is a good question. I have it Niners, Eagles, Lions. I think those are your top 3.
Okay, so you have the Lions winning the North, and you have the Eagles winning the East. I agree with the Eagles. I agree with the Niners in the West. I think the North, I want to touch on the North for a second. That's a real interesting division. There's a lot going on there. Caleb Williams. Huh?
Who do you have to win in the North?
I want to say the Bears. Caleb Williams comes in right away and makes an impact. What do you think about him? You've seen his highlights.
This is my most intriguing team in the NFC that I'm looking forward to watching is the Bears.
Oh, yeah.
This is the first time a quarterback that was the first pick in the overall draft is put in the position Caleb Williams is. Trevor Lawrence, bad position. Joe Burrow towards ACL, bad position. Even C.J. Stroud was not the first pick. That was Bryce Young, bad position. These first pick quarterbacks get put in terrible situations. This is the first time, in my opinion, that the first pick quarterback is put in the position he's in. Number 1 wide receiver. I'm spacing on his name, from the Chargers.
Oh, Keenan Allen. Yep.
DJ Moore. 2 veteran tight ends. Good running back.
I worry about that coaching staff, though.
Yes, it's a defensive head coach, and we don't know if he can even win games.
That's my hang-up.
But there is no excuse for Caleb Williams playing, though. He has weapons.
Yep.
He has legitimate weapons.
And maybe having a defensive coach will help because the defense will need help.
That third wide receiver, which a lot of people argue Malik Neighbors should have been the number 1 wide receiver in that draft.
Wow. I don't know about Marvin Harrison Jr. looks like a generational talent. But speaking of the rookies, so who is winning Rookie of the Year? Is it Caleb Williams? got to be, right?
Yeah. No
Okay.
position he's in with those weapons. I don't know how he does not put depth. He definitely can throw the ball.
You know, the Bears, in their like 104-year history, have never had a 4,000-yard passer.
They still might not with the defensive coach, but if Caleb Williams can minimize mistakes, don't turn the ball over, and have even a 3,800-yard season, that would be a win.
Absolutely, it would. So, and you know what? Jordan Love and the Packers took a step up. They look good. The Vikings drafted J.J. McCarthy. I think they're going to be good eventually. Justin Jefferson.
So, when we get down to the playoffs, your 4 remaining NFC teams, I think, will be the Packers, Lions, 49ers, and the Eagles.
Yeah, I kind of buy that. The Lions are riding high. I mean, they're and you said they're going to keep it going. The Lions are. NFC South, everybody ignores them. Nobody pays attention. But Baker and the Bucks look pretty solid to repeat, don't you think?
Yeah, they brought back the entire team, I believe.
Yeah, I
They
think
could easily be in the same position that they were in last year.
Derek Carr with the Saints has been kind of disappointing so far. Are they going to turn it around, or are they always going to be around 500?
No, I don't think the Saints are going to make a comeback this year.
They're done. Well, so I do want to get you out of here with this. What is your final Super Bowl prediction? You have Chiefs over who? What's it going to be?
I'm going to call it Chiefs versus the Packers.
Ooh. You've been waiting on that one. Oh, man.
Not comfortable picking the Packers, but I would like to see it.
Yeah, I wonder if Jordan Love can keep up how he was playing towards the end of the year. I'm very intrigued with the Jets, with Aaron Rodgers being there. So many things to look forward to this NFL season. Is there anything else you want to say before we get you out of here?
I'm ready for football season. Let's go.
Let's go! Let's go! Anyway, guys, that is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Leave your comments below. And until next time, see ya. I'm out. Peace. Have a good one.